Nissan LEAF owners in Japan will be able to exchange their car's old batteries for refabricated ones under a new, fee-based program. Starting in May, owners of the 100% electric Nissan LEAF can turn in their used batteries and, for a fee, receive refabricated ones. Nissan is using the battery refabrication capabilities of Forester Energy Corporation, a company established through a joint venture with Sumitomo Corporation, to offer the program. As demand for electric vehicles grows, the number of used batteries will increase significantly. Nissan hopes that by reclaiming these batteries, it can help lower battery replacement costs and heighten the used car value of electric vehicles. This will enhance the electric car ownership experience, which in turn will help promote their use, ultimately contributing to lower CO2 emissions. Nissan will initially offer 24 kWh refabricated batteries for 300,000 yen apiece, with plans to expand the lineup. Exchange costs for brand new Nissan LEAF batteries are 650,000 yen for 24 kWh. 800,000 yen for 30 kWh, and 820,000 yen for 40 kWh. Nissan is the industry leader in zero-emission vehicles, having sold more than 300,000 Nissan LEAF electric cars. The company is working to create a sustainable mobility society through the spread of electric vehicles, the enhancement of electric vehicle infrastructure and the advancement of renewable energy.
Subaru has released another teaser of the all-new 2019 Subaru Forester, which is set to make its debut at the 2018 New York International Auto Show. Unlike its previous release, this one is better lit and gives us a more detailed look at the vehicle's rear. Once again, we are shown the Forester's new C-shaped taillights that are significantly different than the current model. Not only do they occupy a smaller footprint than before, the C element is better defined this time around. Around the taillights, we see concave sections on the tailgate, one of which is for the number plate holder. Towards the bottom, there is a silver-colored bit of trim with cutouts for the exhaust, which is integrated into the rear bumper that is black. Meanwhile, the Touring badge indicates this particular Forester is one of the higher-end variants that will be available. Comparing this teaser to suggested renders, we find the concave section at the base of the tailgate to be absent. Additionally, there isn't any trim placed to link the taillights either, and the rear bumper is certainly different. All will be revealed when the new Forester is revealed in New York, but the model will likely retain the overall shape of the 4th generation, SJ, model. Expect the brand's 4-cylinder boxer engines, including hybrid, CVT and symmetrical all-wheel drive system to feature as well, along with a range of eyesight driver assistance and safety systems.
When it comes to Tesla's stock, it's usually the latest Model 3 production data that dictates much of its trading, which is why the company's release, expected early next month, will be so important for shareholders deciding what to do going forward. But the derivatives team at JP Morgan doesn't think investors should let it get to that, and it has an idea for how they can brace for the worst ahead of time. After all, even Tesla's CEO, Elon Musk, has labeled the Model 3 situation production hell, suggesting traders would be well advised to keep their wits about them. At the core of JP Morgan's Tesla recommendation is the idea that the company's stock has little to gain from reporting an in-line number or even one that beats estimates, and an outsized amount to lose in the event of a disappointing number. Sean Quigg, an equity derivatives strategist at JP Morgan said, "We believe the market may be underpricing the potential significance of the Model 3 production release, which we expect in early April. We see greater reward risk in positioning for a downside move." also informing JP Morgan's suggested options trade is what it describes as a kink in Tesla's term structure, or the slope of implied volatility expectations. As the chart below shows, there's minimal expectation of price swings in April, which the firm says has created this prime opportunity. So onward with the trade recommendation. JP Morgan says investors should sell April-May calendar put spreads, which involves buying April puts and selling those expiring in May, both with a strike price of $300. The maximum profit for investors will be the premium collected, as long as the trade is closed at April expiry. Further, JP Morgan also recommends unwinding both legs of the trade at or before expiration in April. With all this in mind, Quigg & Company are following the lead set by Ryan Brinkman, the JP Morgan analyst who covers Tesla and the rest of the automotive space. Using Brinkman's outlook, Quigg concludes that sentiment is at a precarious position right now and warns that some widely held bullish arguments are on the cusp of rolling over. He said, "We believe the market may be underpricing the potential significance of the Model 3 production release, which we expect in early April, and thus recommend investors consider selling calendar put spreads to take advantage of the term structure kink." In the end, according to data compiled by the financial analytics firm S3 Partners, it's somewhat surprising that traders don't seem to be particularly worried about the April production update, considering Tesla's stock has for quite some time been the most shorted in the US market. Of course, it just goes to show that despite overarching caution, there are still money-making, and possibly money-saving, opportunities for traders willing to look deeper, with JP Morgan's help. Tesla's stock is up 12% over the past year but has slipped more than 5% so far in 2018.
Electric cars are only going to get more popular as the costs fall and the benefits of emission-free vehicles becomes ever clearer. The batteries that power these vehicles need replacing every few years, but that doesn't mean they are rendered useless, so Nissan decided to repurpose them for outdoor lighting. Nissan needed to do something with the old batteries coming out of its LEAF electric cars. These batteries still work, just not well enough anymore for power-hungry vehicles. So the Japanese company came up with a new street light design that works off-grid. Working with its subsidiary 4R Energy Corporation, Nissan designed a new type of outdoor light that doesn't require a connection to the main power grid. It's simply a light, an old LEAF battery, and a solar panel, and it's called the Reborn Light Project. During the day a solar panel generates power which is then stored in the LEAF battery. At night, you get free light. A prototype of the light is being tested this week in the Japanese town of Nami, which is still recovering from the 2011 earthquake and tsunami that hit the region. Once proven to work, Nissan intends a full-scale installation for the town beginning before the end of the financial year. Such projects are a relatively easy way to reuse components while continuing to reduce emissions. As the number of electric vehicles on our roads increases, so can the number of projects that reuse the batteries. If successful, Nissan's The Reborn Light project could ultimately see all of Japan's street lights replaced with off-grid alternatives. Imagine the energy that would save every year.
Subaru is going to take the wraps off the 2019 Subaru Forester this Wednesday at the New York Auto Show, but to get us ready, Subaru has released another teaser of the new crossover. Unfortunately, the second teaser shows off the 2019 Forester's taillights like the first one, but at least this latest teaser is a little clearer. While the teaser reveals the new C-shaped taillights, overall don't expect a big change for the 2019 Forester. Its styling is expected to stay pretty close to the current model, but at least under the skin there will be some bigger changes. Subaru hasn't said much about the 2019 Forester, but it is expected to be based on the new Subaru Global platform, which is also used by the latest Impreza and Crosstrek. We'll find out what will power the 2019 Forester on Wednesday, but let's hope that the 2019 Ascent's new 260 horsepower 2.4L turbocharged 4-cylinder is on the options list.